Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I just got to say one more time, thank you, Jason Kelce. Thank you to Big Print Champs. It is here. It is available right now. People are already buying them. They jumping off the shelves. The Thank You, Jason Kelce t-shirt is available right now. You can see right there. We know he going first ballot. You can see on the right of the graphic or the left when you're wearing it. You see Hall of Fame 2029. That's the year he'll be eligible. Man, is going down. Make sure you go out there and grab it. Use code BULLY10 at checkout. Get savings on everything off the store, man. This is a celebration for Kelce. I want to see everybody wearing these shirts this summer. Everybody wearing these hoodies. And you only going to get them here on Print Champ. So let's get into it. So, with Kelce announcing his retirement, you know what I'm saying? And Brandon Graham announcing that he will come back to, play one more season with the Philadelphia Eagles. He will not hit free agency. I think it's only right that the Philadelphia Eagles do their due diligence. Well, it's only right that I do my due diligence in doing one more, mock draft. So here it is, man. This is my mock draft. I decided to go safety, edge rusher, running back, Tyler Nubin, went first in this mock for me because, I think he does it all, man. The only knock on him is really the speed. Some of the angles that he take, it's really just the speed. He's an okay tackler, but he'll get better at the next level. Chop Robinson, I think, has shot up draft boards. He might be a first round guy. And then I went running back, man. I also went Colston, out of Michigan, Junior Colston. I believe that Junior, in my opinion, is better than Edgerrin Cooper, and he's better than Trotter Jr. I like the size. I just like everything about the kid. And I also went guard in this draft because we know that we're going to need a guard because we're going to be moving back Cam Jurgens to center because Kelce's out of the picture. So now you have to draft a guard. Just a lot of things change now, with, the news coming out that Kelce is retiring. So, hey, man, we got to do what we got to do. We got to do what we got to do. We got to move how we got to move, and we got to put the pieces in place. Let's talk about running backs for a minute, man. Saquon Barkley will not be franchise tagged by the New York Giants. He will be a free agent. He will be playing somewhere else. King Henry will be playing somewhere else. You know what I mean? And it's almost feeling like a new day and age for the running back in the National Football League. Maybe Bijan Robinson was the last guy at the position unless some type of other generational-esque talent, comes off the board. But, it's looking like the days of the big money running back are dwindling down. It's looking like, prospects are running backs are just not valued the way that they should be. You know what I mean? The days of the Shady McCoys and all them dudes, though, the last couple guys that was getting them bags, the Zekes and what have you. You know what I mean? Them days really for real might be over. So, with the way that they are coming out of college, there's so many of them every year. You know what I mean? It's countless 1 to 2 year players that have led the league in rushing, you know what I mean, at this level. And the fact of the matter is, man, running backs just produce at a higher clip coming out of college than anywhere else than any other position in the National Football League. So it's almost not worth paying a guy unless you're a Saquon Barkley, unless you're an Ezekiel Elliott in his prime, a Derrick Henry, a Christian McCaffrey. Miles Sanders went and got him a little bag somewhere, but I can see a team throwing some money at a Josh Jacobs or DeAndre Swift or something like that. But that's just as far as they go for right now. So with the position being a little more devalued, there's a high possibility that a lot of teams will be in a favorable position to offer a 1-year deal to a generational talent like Saquon Barkley or a small 2-year deal to a guy like Swift or King Henry who's trying to chase a ring or something like that. So this could be good news and bad news for the Philadelphia Eagles because you don't want your opposition or anybody in your conference to get their hands on a running back like a Saquon Barkley. The thing that made me okay with Saquon Barkley saying that he was a dog is because he played for the Giants. Saquon Barkley played for the Giants. If Saquon Barkley was to go somewhere, God forbid, like the Dallas Cowboys, or even if Saquon Barkley went to the Minnesota Vikings with Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins, I don't know if Kirk Cousins is going to be there, it would be scary over there. Saquon with Detroit. Let's think about this. Saquon Barkley, you know what I mean, with anybody that's on the cusp, you know what I mean, it's dangerous. You know what I mean? Saquon with the Jets. I know he ain't in the NFC, but, it gets spooky when you talk about adding generational talents, to the back end of some of these defenses. So you got to be mindful of that. But the positive about this is that we could also be the beneficiary of this. We could be the beneficiary of this. I would love a Saquon Barkley. I would love a Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? But we, like we just talked about, the possibility of finding a young guy out of the draft is also high as well. But what we do know is this, man, that Swift was an amazing fit. I would have liked to see, is Swift eligible for a franchise? I think Swift would have been eligible for a franchise tag. But the Eagles not going to pay no $9 million or whatever the tag is to Swift. We're not going to do it, man. You know what I mean? When teams put the franchise tag on players, they feel like they're on the brink of greatness and they can't let them slip away. We just saw Dalton Schultz. He got extended a 3-year deal. The Ravens threw the franchise tag on somebody. The Bucks threw the franchise tag on Antoine Whitfield, the safety that we all had our eyes on. They said, that's not happening. You know what I mean? We're not letting one of our marquee guys go. When will the Philadelphia Eagles use the franchise tag? When was the last time the Philadelphia Eagles used the franchise tag? Threw big money at somebody because they had to keep him. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles just don't rock like that for some reason. That's a good question, man. Somebody let me know when the last time the Philadelphia Eagles used the franchise tag. But, running back is now a need for us. Edge rusher could be a need for us. There's a lot of things that could be changing. And you know what I mean? It's up to the Philadelphia Eagles to do their due diligence to make sure that we come out of this draft and this free agency with some moves being made. You know what I mean? I got all the faith in the world in Ski Mask Howie. I think some things are going to happen. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, man.